Hello everyone, my name is Pulkit Dwivedi and I am from Chandigarh University from the Department of Computer Science. Today I will be giving you a brief introduction of Python programming. So let's start. Basically, Python is a very popular programming language these days. It has gained its popularity due to various reasons. So first of all, if we talk about the reasons, so Python is an open source language. Now what do we mean by an open source language? So it means that you don't have to pay anything for its software. There are various programming languages. For example, if we talk about SAS or if we talk about MATLAB, you have to pay for their softwares. But for Python, you don't have to pay anything. Python has that capability that it works on different platforms. If you want to run a Python code on Windows, you can run it and you can transfer that Python code to a MacBook also. So it has that capability that if you want to run on Windows and you can run on Linux or on MacBook. Because of its simple syntax, Python is easy for beginners to learn. It has inbuilt modules. For example, if you want to perform complex calculations, if you want to perform data visualizations, if you want to have some concepts of machine learning, then it has various inbuilt modules. For example, it has modules such as NumPy, SciPy, Pandas, Matplotlib and Seaborn. Now let's talk about the various applications and what all Python can do. Python can be used on a server to create web applications. There are various frameworks such as Django framework which you can use for creating your websites. You can also connect your database systems with Python. So if you have some data and you want to connect it with database, for example, if you want to connect MySQL with Python, you can do that. If you are having a big data, for example, if you have data in the form of terabytes or petabytes, you can do it, you can store it with the help of Python also. Python can be used to perform complex mathematical calculations as well. If we talk about the data, that what all programming languages we use on regular basis, you can see that Python has an upper hand. There are various programming languages, for example, SQL, R, C, C++, Java or MATLAB or C#. Python holds the upper hand there and Python is widely used by the programmers these days. If we talk about the various organizations which are using Python, then all the multinational companies, for example, Google, Dropbox, Instagram, and a lot of organizations are using Python these days. Now, as I said, the syntax of Python is simpler. So if we compare the syntax of Python with C++ or Java, we can see that if you want to create a C++ program, so for that you have to include the header files, you have to create the main function, then you have to put these braces starting and ending, and inside that you have to write that Python versus C++. And in the case of Java, the things are more complex here. You have to include the classes, you have to include the string arguments, then you will be able to print a simple print statement. But in the case of Python, the things are simpler. You just have to write your print statement and your things will be done. Here I am just writing a simple print statement and you will be able to display Python versus C++. So you can see how it is simple to write a program in Python as compared to C++ or Java. So here I have provided some various links which you can use to install Python on your system. So the recent Python that we are using is Python 3.10. You can use various GUI frameworks as per your convenience. You can download PyCharm, Jupyter Notebook, Anaconda, and all the links I have provided it over here. Now let's talk about the anatomy of a Python program, that is the very basics of a Python program. So if you want to print a simple statement, we just use print hello. So you can see here that I am using a simple print statement, print hello, to print my hello world program. Talking about the comments in Python, so we have two types of comments. The first is the single line comment, which can be used with the help of hash and another is the multi-line comments, which we can use with triple quotes. So two types of comments are available. First is the single line comment and another is the triple quotes. So if you want to comment anything, just use a simple hash sign and you can write your comment over there. Now talking about another important thing, which is indentation. Now in Python programming, indentation is very important. Now what is indentation? Indentation is that how you are writing your Python statements. For example, in C or C++, it does not matter that if you are giving some extra blank spaces in your code or something, but in Python these things are important. So please make sure that whenever you are writing your Python code, it should always start from the very first column of your notebook. For example, if this is your notebook, so you have to start your Python code from here itself. You do not have to give any blank spaces. For example, if you write from there, so you will get an error that indentation is not proper. So you will get an indentation error. So that's all for today, and I know that Python is my superpower. What's yours? So put it in the comment section. What is your superpower? Thank you.